Happy Thursday. Hello. Just wondering who is on here. Hi, Sue. Hi, Nancy. You guys are all popping up in the feed right now. Linda, Carol, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hate when my live thing does this. It just spins over here on the side, and I just can't. I hate when it does that to me, but anyway, technology is a crazy thing. Thank you for sharing, Carol, and hello. Welcome. How are you guys all doing? Are you having any special plans this fall season, like camping trips, or I see Linda sometimes has her little fire going outside. I'm not sure. I feel like when I'm looking at myself that I'm delayed a little bit, and I don't know if that's Facebook. Since the blackout that happened, I've not gone live. I had trouble trying to get on Monday. Was it Monday? Tuesday. So I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. But anyway, who else is on here? Diana, welcome. You went apple picking today? That sounds like fun. Actually, my husband, he's kind of the cook because he doesn't work anymore, and I still work 40 hours plus all my Stampin' Up, and he has all the things to make apple pie, so I'm excited about him making that apple pie because he does a really good job. It's very good. Hi, Carrie. You did a bit of stamping this week, Nancy, for the demo. Be awesome. Yep, I've got my swaps done too. So in our team, if you're local or out of state, you can participate in our swaps. You don't have to. We try to get pictures posted of them on our group page. So if you don't participate, you can still see all the fun cards. And so, yeah, you made it through the week. That's a good thing, Linda. Yeah, for sure. It's been really rainy and yucky, kind of. So, kind of dreary, Anyway, I got these pop-ups popping up on here on my, so crazy. All right, well, I have a couple fun things tonight. Always fun, right? Hi, Linda Bailey. I have all these Lindas, and hopefully everybody's getting their notice about me being on here. Like I said, my thing is still spinning, like I can't see. So I'm going to grab my phone so I can see some things. 1 second here, you guys. Who else is jumping on? Donna, hi, from Kentucky. How's the weather in Kentucky, Donna? Hi, Shar. I'm just got my little phone here. Isn't this cool? I got a little Stampin' Up thingy on the back. Thanks for sharing, ladies. I appreciate that so much. I had in-person class on Monday. We did a little Stamp-A-Stack. I showed you the pictures that we did there. I have so much going on. Let's see. Let me see if I can get this in my, here we go. There we are. Okay. Now I can see it. Fabulous. Okay. It's crazy. Crazy. That's all I can say. All right. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, will this stay this way if I do that? No. Okay. Oh, my word. Gosh, I feel like I'm all over the place, guys. Sorry about that. But like I said, you know what? It's not been a great week for technology. Hi, Bobby. Raining all day. Raining in Kentucky too, Donna. Okay. Hi, Marcia. No worries. I haven't started stamping yet. So I've just been chatting while everybody's jumping on. And so, anyway, so the first thing I want to share, I had shared last week about a new, I don't have my flyer right here. Anyway, about a new stamp set and paper, a whole suite that's really kind of neat. That is coming out as a hot and humid in Florida. So the stamp set that's coming out is called Eden's Garden, and it's a whole suite of product. And there's one thing that is still not here. So, you know, as we all have seen problems with things being stocked in the stores, in the grocery stores, even with Stampin' Up, they can't get their stuff in time like they were, you know how they order it. It's supposed to be here by a certain time. Well, the gems didn't come in. Hi, Colleen. So I have everything but the gems. And so I'm going to let you have a sneak peek of that. That will be able to be ordered as a customer November 1st. If you're a demonstrator, you can order it right now as a demonstrator. So that's a fun thing that you can do before all the customers can get it. You can get things right away. Crazy Ladies here. Hi, Jan. You're so funny. So I'm going to show you that first. So it's right behind me here on the table. And there is like a cotton paper, and there is there's designer paper, and there is the stamp set and dies. So I have those to show you. I'm going to grab the dies out of here before I pop this down so you can see. And I'm not sure if I'm going to pull the paper out. So the paper, I have it inside this thing, but I want to show it to you. So I just got it. So I'm going to be able to use it a little bit, hopefully this weekend sometime. All right, so I'm going to turn the screen down now that I've got lots of you are popping on here. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate every one of you. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you come over to the Facebook page and you can check things out over there, because some of the things on YouTube are not the same that's on Facebook. But some of them I do put over on YouTube. So, all right, I'm going to turn you down. Oh, and don't forget that right here is the host code. This is the current host code. So if you're going to order from me and you want this month's free card kit, please use that host code, okay, if you're ordering online. If you don't do the online thing and you want to still order from me, just send me a message or a text or call me even, either one. So we can make it work and we can get you that free kit. I haven't decided on the day yet. Probably next Monday or Tuesday I will have my virtual class. I got a ton of stuff going on this week. Every single night I've had something going on. So, all right, let me turn you down. Chit chat away, right? All right, there we go. All right, so this is the paper. You can see the gold that's in there. It's really pretty, it's soft, and this is the color Soft Succulent. So these are all greens, because what else, right? Eden, the Garden of Eden, was probably beautiful green lush. Okay, so there's that one, and then on the back side you have a very soft little dot that is very subtle to use. And again, this is especially paper. You've got gold in here. Now here's the deal. Remember how we had the butterfly set and everything, and that paper just was gone like that? This is Wellsoplast also. So, you know, if you don't want to take a chance of this happening, you know, as soon as it goes on sale, you want to get in there and order it. If you're a demonstrator, you can do that now. Again, this is all Soft Succulent. And gold, and it looks like there is the Evening Evergreen. I didn't look at the back of the paper yet, but see those little gold dots? There's little gold dots in here if I can get it just right on the light. This one's a little harder to see. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's some gold dots. Okay, I got it. They're teensy tiny. There they are, see? All right, and then this side is kind of an ombre, which is really pretty. And then here you have lots of gold, and this is similar to the Blackberry Beauty paper that has this kind of, I think this kind of pattern is in that one too. Yeah, it's really pretty, you guys. And then here's some Soft Succulent on this side with a little bit darker, and then here you go. And so these can be used, oh, here's a really cool thing too. this package would be great to use with the ephemera gold packet that comes with the artistically the artistically set with the, I don't know what the, I can't remember the full name of it. I can't think of the full name. Anyway, I've demonstrated some. So anyway, this that with all these just the designs that are in here, that packet would be great with this, and that is something that you can get in the main catalog, the annual catalog. So yeah, it doesn't tell you the colors, but I think it's just evening evergreen and soft succulent are the two colors here. And this cotton paper, it's just very thin paper, very, very flexible. And let's see, I'm just trying to get it open here, because like I said, I just got it, so I haven't even really had time to look at much. Now look at this. On one side you have, or no, you've got two. You've got, it's almost like tissue paper, you guys. Oh, I'm going to try to stamp on this. That is a really cool technique. We're going to do it. Not tonight. I don't have it pre-planned because I just got it. Anyway, yeah, this paper, I have in mind some things to do. And here is the stamp set. Dear friend, how are you? My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hello there. Let's celebrate everything. Sending hugs. And then you have these, this is kind of a distinctive stamp. And then you've got these sprigs. And then here are the really awesome dies. Those are very pretty. Can't wait to receive my order. Okay, awesome, Nita. The paper is really, really pretty, you guys. It's hard, it's so hard to see when you're, on screen or in the video. But look at these dies. So this is very intricate die here. Then you have this other one. You have a sprig. You have this pretty piece that you can do solid and stamp here. And then this border, I can't wait to try this border out. This looks so awesome. So, of course, we're going to be doing some things with this stamp set because it's going to be available. Now, this will be in the next mini catalog. However, the gems, the cotton paper, and the designer paper are while supplies last. So, with that being said, don't delay, right? Okay, we're going to put this out of the way. We're going to start with our first card. So, you guys have seen some of my posts. I love fall. It's the best time. It's just the best because you can wear sweatshirts and jeans, and it's cute with boots or short boots, fun, just the way that you can, the things that you can wear. I like fall. Not to mention the beauty in the trees that God has provided for us is just amazing to me. I just love it. So, and it reminds me that, oh my gosh, the holidays are coming, right? Okay. So we are going to do use a couple different tools tonight. We're going to pull out the Stamparatus. We're going to use that. And we're going to use it with this stamp set, which I don't know if I've used it really on screen or not. I know I've made a couple samples. Knit Together. It's a big background stamp. It looks like a knitted sweater. It's so awesome. So we're going to pull this one out. And we're going to use this on our Stamparatus. And I'm going to turn this around because I'm right-handed. I like to put it over this way. So there, and we're just going to lay it on the middle of, I know I'm out of screen there, but we're going to lay it right in the middle of my, what's it called? Plate. Duh. All right, I'm going to grab, I've got my, in the Stamparatus, you get these magnets, and they are stored in the back. So I'm going to pull one off, put it there, and pull the other one off so they don't hit each other and break. Yours too, Nancy? Yes. Fall is just an amazing time. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla. We're going to use this, and what I want to do, actually what you really should do is you put this piece down, okay? And this is a little bit bigger than what I'm going to have to cut it down because it's a little bigger than what I want to use. But Then you see where your this is, and you move that accordingly. Actually, I'm just going to bring this down just a little bit. I can see that I just need to come down so that I get as much as I can. And since, here's a trick, since this is a big background stamp, my it's not going to hit on the paper with the magnets on here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take a little bit of my seal and just put it on the back here, so that, because this is going to get glued onto another piece. But again, I'm going to take this, this is the best way. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't use this a lot, to be honest. I find that it takes more time to set up the Stamparatus for me personally. Mike, you guys, so many of you miss fall, Sue. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the comments. Working on using it more. Stamparatus. Don't know why I haven't. Well, me too. Me too. I'm with you, Linda. Linda says she hasn't used it much. But sometimes, unless I'm doing this multiple of the same thing, that's when I pull off the Stamparatus, okay? So, what I've done, because my background stamp is bigger than, with my magnets on here, it's not going to work. It's not going to hit and make a good image. So, put your paper down where you want it. Take your stamp. You're going to lay that down. This is for the background stamps, okay? I'm going to lay this down just like that. Now, I'm going to bring my plate over, push it down to grab my stamp, and then pull that up, okay? All right, so there we are. Now, probably what I'm going to do, there we go, you can see that. So what I'm going to do next, actually I'm going to put my case underneath, because that does give it support when I'm inking it up. I've told you guys before how much I enjoy using these Stampin' Spots, okay? Now, these, sometimes you get them in your paper pumpkin or whatever, but you can make your own Stampin' Spots. They have their own purpose, you guys, and I really do like them. Hi, Taryn, welcome. You take your re-inker and you simply, this is a white, see how it's a little bit white on the side? You take your re-inker, you ink up your little pad, and you're ready to go. I've punched a circle of the color and put that on the bottom so I know what it is. Or you can take a marker and you can write it on there. I have done that too on some. But this is cinnamon cider. So these are the colors I'm going to use. And what we're going to do, now you can take markers and do the same thing, but the markers dry up quicker and you have to like huff on this whole thing. So that's why I think the spots are really awesome for this particular situation. So what are we going to do? We're going to take some, we're going to take Cajun Craze. This lid didn't stay on very well, so I have a little tape on this one. Cajun Craze, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this, I'm going to ink up a portion of the stamp, okay? So inking up is going to take me longer than what the rest of it's going to take, okay, than anything else. So there's Cajun Craze. Then I'm going to go with the Old Olive, and again, I'm just going to come right up to the edge of my Cajun Craze and ink this up. And I'm turning my head sideways so I can see how well I'm inking it. All right, so then next, let's go with some the cinnamon cider. Okay, and again, I'm going right to the edge of where I inked it up before, and just making sure that that is all the way across. Let's go with the, this one is Crushed Curry. These are great, great fall colors. If you guys look at the trees, these are really the colors that I see all the time. Okay, so now we're going to go back to some Cajun Craze. Hi, Mary, welcome. Let's get a little more Cajun Craze in there. Okay. And this is a fall card, so that's why I'm using all these different colors. I think I'm going to go with some more of the cinnamon cider, and we're going to see how this all turns out. Okay, just like that. All right, so this is all inked up. You can see the different colors there. I think, wasn't that one? This was the crushed curry. So that might, it looks like it's going to, well, you can see how the different colors, the different shades. So what are we going to do? We're going to pull this over here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my hinge and just fold it over on top of my Very Vanilla. And now I'm just going to rub this, and we're going to hope that we get all the colors on here pretty well. So I'm just going to keep pushing. Hi, Elaine. So glad that you're here. Yeah, you love the fall colors, Jan? I know. The maple, orange maple are my favorite. I think that's the favorite one I have. Okay, I think I've rubbed it enough. So anyway, let's pull it up lightly. And look at that. Oh my gosh. You guys, this looks so crazy like a sweater. I'm going to bring it up closer, but look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see all the different colors, and it looks just like a sweater. This is a great stamp set. Now, I'll tell you what. There are dies that are in this bundle that I did not purchase, but I saw another demonstrator use them, and I will be getting them. And there are some great things you can do with those dies, and you don't have to use them with the sweater. You know what I mean? All right, so we're done with this, so I'm just going to lay it over here for now. Get that out of our way. All right, and I'm going to pull up my cutter here because this is a basic, this piece right here, I just kept it 5.5 by 4 1/4, one of the basic ones that I use. And I'm going to cut this down to, whoops, I forgot I had sticky there, so I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to cut this down to 4, whoops, I'm out of the screen, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, just like that. Now you could save those pieces that you cut off. You could put them on the inside of your card if you wanted to. That one looks really cool. It's all the colors there. All right, so that's what I needed. Now, if you guys watched me last week, I created a couple cards, and one of them used this stamp set. This is the one that I created last week, and I have a couple dies here that I cut out. But we did this with the pastels, with Versamark and pastels. We created these colors, and then this one, you can see try to get the shimmer. There's the shimmer, but yeah, there it is. We used the pastels with our Wink of Stella. So go back and watch that video if you didn't see it, how that was done. So I cut these out of dies, and so guess what? Here I saved those, and here's what I have left. And if you don't have these, there's this really cute stitching that's on the outside. So we're going to use this piece. All right, we're going to use this. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp on here. And let me just grab my mat so I'm not stamping on the flat. And we're going to use the stamp set again, the Love of Leaves, because it is fall, right? It is fall. I don't have the gorgeous leaf one. Nancy let me borrow hers actually to do some of my 12 weeks of Christmas, so thank you again, Nancy. It was awesome. And anyway, then it went on back order, and so that's why I don't have that one. But I do have this one. So it's in the annual catalog, and I am going to take out a couple things. I want this small leaf right here, so we're going to pull that out, and I have this, and then we are going to use the word hello, and grab one of my little ones for that, a little block right here. Okay, so the word hello, that's what we're using. So move these out of the way, and the first thing is we're going to stamp on this little skinny piece, which is, I believe, a 1/2 inch. Get my dandy ruler here. Yep, 1/2 inch. And we are going to, I've got my little ink spots here. And I also brought my marker of Cajun Craze. So I think I'm going to use Cajun Craze. And I'm going to, I know that, I can tell you this, that using the polymers, it's a little harder using the markers and getting it to come out. Get my scrap and see how that works. Okay, well, that one's coming out pretty good because it's a pretty small one. So I'm going to use the marker and just ink that up and then stamp that. Get my head in the way. See how I did? Well, that's not bad. Okay. All right, and then I'm also going to go ahead and ink this up, and I'm just going to put the word hello. Oh, poo. I hate when that happens. Let's see if I got to pull it over closer to me because I didn't get that top part there. Well, it's okay. I hate making mistakes. All right, we're just going to come down here and stamp that. Just going to put hello all over this piece here, like that. Okay. All right, so there we are with that. Next, we are going to go ahead and ink this up, and I think I'm going to go with start with my lighter color using these guys, and I'm going to just tap on a little bit of the crushed curry. Let's get a little bit of green in there, maybe like on the stem, maybe around the edge a little bit, just a little bit. And then how about the cinnamon cider, kind of like that color. We're just going to tap it on there a little bit. I'm just basically making a nice, what do I want to say, multicolored leaf. And now I'm just going to take my marker and do a little bit of thumping with the Cajun Craze. We're going to see how this turns out. I'm going to stamp it on my scrap first because I'm not sure it's going to come out the way I want it to. And again, I'm going to just stamp on it, and here's what it gave me. That's really not what I'm looking for. So, guess what? We're going to clean the stamp, and we're going to do something else. Yep, I can turn it over, but it actually worked out okay because I'm actually going to do a technique that helps. If you make a few little mistakes, I have a technique that helps in covering some of those up, right? All right, so we're going to try this again. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this crushed curry. I'm going to put a little bit of the Cajun curry, not the cinnamon cider. Go back with the green at the stem a little bit. Maybe I'll come up there a little. Just put a little bit of color there. All right, so now I'm going to, what am I doing? I don't have my vanilla right here. Hang on 1 second. Let me grab some vanilla over here in my pile, if I can. There we go. Because this has to go on the inside, and I didn't cut my inside piece, you guys. Okay. All right. Inside piece. The basic size is 4 by 5 1/4. So there we are. These little pieces just go in the trash. They're too little to do anything with. All right. So here's my piece for the inside, and that is where my leaf is going to go. So I'm going to take my leaf, and I'm just going to huff on it and make sure it's moist because it's been sitting here for a minute. I'm working too hard, Jan. Yeah. All right, there's one. And let's just go right here with the other, just to give a couple pretty color, multicolors in there. That's for the inside of the card. So yeah, I wanted to use that. All right, what's next? I have a piece of Cajun Craze, 5.5 by 8.5. Let's fold that over and give it a good crease with the bone folder here, just like that. This is for the inside, and let's grab our Stampin' Seal. And my friend Evie, that's been stamping longer than 23 years, I think, she says, dot, dot, not a lot with the adhesive. Now, the seal is very sticky, so you don't need a lot of it. Okay, so this is for the inside of my card. Just like that. And then we're going to take this piece right here, And I'm going to actually lay it on here, and I have this marker because I'm going to try to put some speckles on my card here. Woo! Girl. Okay. I'm having a hard time. Look what I just did. Okay, we're going to pretend that's not there. All right, we're going to use the lid and do it the way I know how. Oh, goodness. How fun is that? Okay, so here's what we're doing. We are putting some speckles on here with this marker. I thought that I could just tap it and it would work. Dang, I hate when I make mistakes like that. But it did not. So once I get these speckles on here, I'm going to show you, bring it up and show you how you can see the speckles. Can you see them? There they are. They're just kind of all over. And that beautiful fanciness right there. Okay. So we might have a way to figure that out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, you guys figured out what I'm doing? Have you guys figured this out yet? So let's grab some dimensionals, and we are going to pop this up a little bit. And this is actually going to go on top of our beautiful sweater design. Okay, let's grab these pieces off of here so that the sticky is showing. And let's grab this. So here is what we did. I'm going to bring this over here so you can see it better. Like that. And this is actually going to go right here so that all these fun colors show up. Let's see. Let's come down here just a little bit. Just like that. Now, if you didn't want these colors to have like definite lines like you can see here, you can actually spray this with water beforehand, but look at that. This is so cool to see in person. I really like this one. See how that one has the multicolors in it? All right, well, let's go ahead and put this down and figure out how we can fix this mistake, because we are going to fix it. Okay, we'll go some in the middle there. All right, and this is going to go right here on the front. See, I thought if it wasn't too, this one I thought, oh, I could put a gem here. But this one, I don't think I can. So, you know the hello that I did over here? See how maybe it could cover up that? But see, I was thinking that my hello would go up here. Here's another thing that we can do is, oh my goodness, I'm going to grab some more vanilla over here. And fell on my rolling seat here. Or your hello. Yeah, I thought about that. See, I thought that the hello could go here, like that. But I think I have. We're gonna fix this. So we're gonna come back to this guy that we used earlier. Clean him off. Him, her, it. And let's go ahead and get some that yellow on here. And we're just going to make another leaf and some green. And let's see, I think we're going to, I like that cinnamon cider. I like that color. Get that in there. All right. I've got that going on. Now, let me find something. Now, you guys know that we have these awesome little spritzers, okay? And I think it's $3 for two. They're cool. Anyway, I have water in this one. So I'm actually going to take my water. I'm going to hold it over to the side, and I'm going to spritz this to blend this a little bit more. Maybe I can hold it up in the mirror. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to hold it up here, and all I'm doing is kind of just spritzing some water on here so that it kind of blends a little bit. And I keep that in my little stamper kit. We're just going to stamp that down. And you'll be able to see the difference. Look at the difference when you spritz it with water. How it just kind of blends like that. So, guess what? We are going to do a little fussy cutting because there's, like Taryn mentioned, there's no mistakes in stamping. And so we're just going to, instead of using the die machine, let's say, I could pop that out and do that real quick, but I'm telling you, it won't take me but a second here to cut this out. And all I'm doing is just following the edges, trying to hold my scissors still and move my cardstock as I am going around this image. And I need to cut out because I can't get around there. All right, let's do this. And around here. This really isn't too bad, fussy cutting. And I know some people enjoy fussy cutting because it just really seems to, while they're sitting and watching TV or whatever. Okay, so I'm done cutting. That's how fast. You can do it pretty fast. I guess it just depends on how well I was trying to figure out how I can make this work, right? I don't know. Anyway, what I was thinking is maybe I'll go ahead, that's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and put this down over here. That's why I did this, to fill up this area, because that's where my hello was going to go. So I'm going to put that leaf right there. That looks so awesome. And then let's do this. And of course, we are going to take and do an angle right here. Just like that. Then we're going to cut that off real short there. Because there we go. We've got a little hello over here. And I think we'll maybe come right into the inside like that. Oh, I'm covering it up because there's no mistakes, girls. Okay, I am going to put, my little tiny dimensionals are missing. And so I'm just going to go ahead and just cut a small piece right here because I can't find my little mini dimensionals. Add a second one. You mean a second leaf, Taryn? Is that what you're saying? Add a second one, pop it up. Well, this is already popped up, so I didn't want to get too tall with it. Okay, so this is going to go right here because that's already popped up there. And we are going to go ahead and lay this down just like that, just to add that little extra in there. Okay, look at that, you guys. What do you think? Fun technique, right? And then there you go on the inside. There's all kinds of little sayings in here. This one is really nice. I thought of you today. One about your friendship. I'm so glad you're in my life. Somebody having a hard time. Hope changes everything. This is a great, beautiful fall card, right? Hopefully you can see all the colors really well. It looks pretty good. You can add gems if you want, but I think I'm okay. This little mistake, it's not bad. It's not too bad at all. All right. So the next card that I have, my cord got in the way here. I'll just pull that over here. So, I've got my 12 weeks of fall that's going on. And I'm going to be working on the 12 weeks of, not 12 weeks, but a series of Christmas ideas that'll be going on my YouTube. So yes, I am starting to do Christmas, okay? Because I want you to be able to get your items that you want to order and get your Christmas cards made and not wait. If I waited until, December or late November to start showing you Christmas cards, it doesn't give you much time with all the festivities that go on and families get-togethers and all that fun stuff. So I want to start sharing some Christmas cards on my lives, give you some ideas, and hopefully you can get your cards made sooner than later. Oh, you know what? I missed. I have my thread here, and you know what? That would work right here on this little guy, right there, to put a little bow. I had my thread here. It was hidden under all my goodies. You know how that goes when you craft, you guys. Everything piles up, and you're like, where did I put that? It was just right here. I know I had it, but I can't find it, and it's right in front of your face, right? How many times have you guys done that? You think the hello would be more visible if you colored the edges? Yep, it probably would, but because I have hello all in several spots, I decided, I just didn't think about it, Marcia. That's a great idea, actually. But I do have hello all the way around there, so they get to see the word more than just the one time. But that is a very, very good idea. All right, so I've got a double little bow here, just little, like that. And grab my little mini glue dots. Yeah, don't you love it? Mistakes. Okay. Push that and get my little glue dot on the back of my little bow, and I'll cut it after I put it on. So should I put it right here? Because I'm going to cut that down. I think we'll put it right there on this leaf. And then let's go ahead. I'm going to come in and cut off some of the excess. Ta-da! Okay, now we have a little added extra there. Fabulous. I knew I had my my thread here for a reason. All right. Okay, you guys are troopers, you know. I love you all so much for staying with me and watching and hanging out with my fun time that I have going on here. So let's get this out of the way, and we are going to do a fun fold. So I'm bringing in all my goodies that we're going to be using here. Holiday rhinestones, we're going to be using shaded spruce and cherry cobbler and memento. We're going to use this fun little stamp set. This has some pretty sayings in it, and this bird is wonderful. Got some holly in here, good stuff. And when you purchase the bundle, you also get this little holly punch. And it cuts out the leaves and it cuts out the little dots. All right. I'm so glad you have fun with me on Sue. I'm glad you guys, I have fun with you guys being here. As long as you don't, anyway, I do this because I started this during the pandemic, and it gives me a way to connect with you guys, because some of you are all over the states, and so this is just amazing that I get to meet new people and enjoy what I love to do and share that with you, giving you some great ideas. And then I'm just real, you know, I just have fun. So I'm glad you guys have fun. Hopefully everybody else does too. And you can laugh at me and with me, hopefully. So this is the little bundle that you can purchase in the mini catalog that's currently going on. Oh, I will, Shar. I'm not going to stop doing my lives. Nope, I'll keep doing lives even when I start getting more classes in person. All right, I'm just grabbing all my things here because we are going to stamp and you do this really fun fold. Okay, I'm trying to think what I want to do first. Okay, all right, so I just brought in the goodies that I had here. I need to move them out of my way. And we are going to pull in the Simply Scored. Now, if you guys don't have the Simply Scored and you do boxes, bags, fun folds, all kinds of things like that, thank you, Charlene. If you do those fun things, I'm glad I have a show for you guys. It's awesome. It's really awesome. But if you don't have the Simply Scored, okay, my picture's up in the way. But you can see what I'm doing here. So you have all these numbers here. You have these little guides that you can move them. So if you're doing the multiples, you can put this in the places where you're scoring, and it will help you go, instead of having to look for the number every time, you can just go to your little guy and score. Okay? So this fun fold card, I saw this card done by Dawn Griffith, and I wanted to try this myself. So the tool comes with the little scoring tool here. You've got a larger tip and a smaller tip. Great. I'm so glad you guys are learning things. So this is 5.5 by 11. That's what this piece of paper is. Then I'm going to score it, and I'm going to score it at 1 3/4. I'm going to score it at 3 1/2. I'm going to score it at 5 1/4. Then 7. Okay, so that's this piece, 5 1/2 by 11. I have a second piece that is 6 by 3, and I'm going to score that in half at 3. Okay, that's my scoring that I need. All right, and then let me just put this in my little spot behind me here. All right, so this card, so this is going to be the back side. So I'm going to fold it this way and grab my bone folder and just crease these folds. Sorry, excuse me. So that's my back side, and then we're just going to crease all these folds, okay? Just like that. And then one more here. Okay, so this looks kind of funky, but this is how it goes. All right. All right, and then we're just going to set this aside for a second. And then I've cut some designer paper, and we are also going to be using, I'm going to grab these things to share with you. We're using the Painted Christmas 12 by 12 paper. We're also using the red and green foil. And let me pull this out and show you. I cut a piece of the green foil, and I punched out some of the holly leaves. And actually, I'm going to show you how to punch that. I don't know how many of you have this punch, but so here I have taken it and I've used it and punched some of the leaves and the berries together, but we're just using the leaves, okay? But the way that you use this, there are guides in here. I don't know, can you see there's a line and there's a line, so that's part of the guide that you're going to be using. Yes, 3 by 6, Diana. That's what this piece is right here, and I scored it at 3. Size of your small piece. Okay, yep, thank you. But anyway, on this punch, you've got guides right here. You also have images on this piece. Normally we take our punches and we do them upside down, but this one you want to use it this way because it helps you guide where your punch is going to happen. So if I take this gold foil and I lay it in here and I lay it like this, you can see that I'm going to cut off the edge right here. If this is up like that, when I get to do this piece, it's going to be cut off. See that? So I am going to start my piece of cardstock. I'm going to look for my little line right here, and I'm going to start it just right here on the edge. I'm going to have the edge right here on the edge. Does that make sense? If you peek in there, see that? All right. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to have to punch this. And you want this flush against the back like that. And I need to move it there. Okay, so there I have it down and I have it flush, and I'm going to do my first punch. Okay, now I'm going to move this down and see how the holes, see there's holes. I'm going to keep moving that all the way till I get my second piece out here. Now if I go way down here, that's too far because I have all this gap. So I need to make sure that this piece comes to this piece here. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I'm going to bring it up a little closer there. See that? There. See how if I don't have it on there correctly, you'll see that it's off. So you want to make sure it's lined right up with that image, just like that. Make sure I'm lined up. And see, here's all your little pieces. So I need to move those out of my way. All right, let's get this lined up. There we are. Okay, that's lined up. So now I'm going to punch this again. And see there? See how it fits right in there? Actually, there's a little extra here. I probably should have shifted it inside a little more. But if you're doing a longer strip, this is 5 1/4. If you did 5 1/2, you'd have plenty of space and then cut off your little edges. So anyway, I wanted to show you how to use that so that you can get this lined up. All right, so there's that, and I got all these little extra holly leaves, and I'm sticking to my, my sleeve here. All right, so there is the information, how you use the punch. Okay, move that out of the way. Hopefully I'm staying in screen that you guys can see everything. Okay, so we have this piece, and then we have this piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take these light, this is really light holly, it's the soft seafoam. On the other side you have this design in that designer paper. So let's take this, and where's my adhesive? Over here. And we are going to go ahead and lay this down. And this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and this is non-directional, so I'm just gonna, it doesn't matter which way I put it because it's the same size, but I didn't get over far enough. There we go, just like that. Okay, and then this piece, let's go ahead and put it on the other side, just like this. And okay, that's what we want, and then this is going to actually get folded in half, but for now we've got it like this. So I am going to, got red, oh I see, I have ink on my finger and I got a little bit on there. Boy, I'm just having good old time tonight, right? Okay, we're going to stamp this. And how do I want to stamp it? I was getting my mind. I don't have a sample, but I had it in my head. Let's see. This is going to be okay. And this is going to be on the front. And I'm going to stamp this. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to stamp it in the cherry cobbler. It's not in the front, it's going to go in this one. Okay, let me ink this up really good. My cherry cobbler is kind of funky actually right now. I need to re-ink this thing. I can just want to make sure I've got it. Let me grab this. I need to check it out, okay? See, it's not as dark as I want. Ugh, I should have grabbed my markers. Okay, well we're just going to keep inking this and just pray that it's inked up well enough. Okay, we're just going to stamp this right here, right in the middle there. Oh, that turned out pretty good. Yay. All right, there's that. And then let's put this over to the side. On this part, we're actually going to put down these little holly leaves. And these guys right here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just take them with my little glue dots. Well, actually they're big enough. I've got my, what's it called? My silicone mat. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some adhesive on here. Now you really don't want to get the adhesive onto your foil because it'll give it a funky look. And so, see these little designs? See there's designs in here of the holly and the berries. So I'm just going to kind of follow those and kind of cover up, make a couple areas with the leaves. And the fun part is there are some little smaller leaves in here. It does give you some smaller ones when you punch in the design of the punch. So let's get that. This is tedious, but it's going to look really pretty when we get it done. I have it in my mind that it's going to be beautiful. Okay, and then this little guy is just going to kind of, let's see, how should we do them? Let's do him there. And let's go ahead and do one more. Okay? I want, let's see, we'll do that. Let's come over here. And one more. Kind of right here. And shall we do another little one? let's do this right here. Okay, so this is what we've got. This foil is gorgeous. Okay, all right, so that's all I'm going to use for the moment. Now, let's go ahead and do some more stamping. Now, you do have holly that's in here, but I didn't want to have to cut that out. So I'm just going to go ahead and, actually, I forgot to put that on a block. You know? All right, let's do this. And then I have another white, which is the 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. See there? I just cut it the same size. And we're going to take, we are going to stamp this in the black, the Memento, and ink that up because we're going to stamp that kind of, I want this up kind of right there. Okay, there we go. There we go. Got it where I want it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my shaded spruce, and then I'm going to use this guy. It says, wishing your family health and happiness throughout the coming year. I'm going to use the shaded spruce because that's the color of our base, the shaded spruce. And this will fit right here. Just like that. Okay. And then we are going to take a minute, and I have my Stampin' Blends, and we're going to go ahead and color in with Cherry Cobbler and Shaded Spruce. Those are my colors. Hey, you guys, it looks like you guys are hanging with me. I am so appreciative of that. Wait a minute, I'm going to start with the dark. I like to start with my dark. Have you guys figured that out about me yet? I don't know how much coloring you've seen me do, but I'm going to start with the dark, and then I'm going to go to the light, and then just color that in for the little berries and blend that, just like that. And then I'm going to take the shaded spruce in the dark first, and again, there's these little lines, and I just kind of am using those as my guide of where I want to put some of that dark, okay? Just like that, and come right in here, there. I'll bring this up closer to the camera once I get it done, and then yeah, it's blending very nicely. And you know, there's a bullet tip end and a brush tip end, so whichever one you feel more comfortable working with, but they both really do the same thing, so whichever one you feel more comfortable in using when you're doing the coloring. But this blending is gorgeous, and I'm going to bring it up and show it to you. I love it. See there? Isn't that pretty? I like it. Okay, let's put our card together. So, we need to take our designer paper that I've cut here. So this is one side, and then this is the other side. So these are kind of like berries, and then you have a mixture over here. So what we're going to do is we are going to fold this up, and I don't know if I'm going to start with this one. I think I'm going to start with this one. Let me see, because then this one is going to go here. And then, thank you. And then this will go here, and this will go here. Okay? All right, that's the plan. So let's go ahead and lay these down with our adhesive. And this is, these pieces are, I believe, 1.5 by 5 1/4. Sorry, I kind of get out of the screen here a little bit. Sorry about that. And then next, let's go with the other design showing. Now you could do it all the same if you wanted to. Make sure you got the, there is a definite up and down on here, I think. So make sure you got that right when you're putting it down. And that's going to go here. And let's do our next one right here. These little berries or baubles or whatever they are, I'm using them as berries tonight. they're non-directional, so no worries on that. And last, right here, we're going to put that on this piece and bring that down here so that we're all lined up. All right, so that's what we've got. Okay, see that? All right, here's the magic. We're going to take this piece, and this is actually going to be on the front, and let's see here, this will be right here, so that when you close your card, it's going to look like this. Now I want this to come out a little farther, so there we are. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually leave this like this, because this is, I want it to stay there, and I'm just going to open it up. I'm going to put adhesive right here, just on this side. I'm still in the screen. I'm looking to see if I'm still in the screen here. Sorry, I'm getting all over the place. Yeah, so I want this right here. Okay, so when I fold this down, make sure I have it where I want it to go, like right in the middle there. Okay, there's that. And then when I open this up over here, look at that. So we're just going to put adhesive right here on this one. So let's turn it over and open it up this way. And we're going to put in adhesive here. I got to get way over here. Okay. And then that's going to go on this piece. Okay. Oh my gosh. See how it stands up? Awesome. And then you have your beautiful piece on the inside. All right. Now, this piece right here, we're going to put that incognito so that it hides. So what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to lay this down like that, and so that it's straight, and then you take your piece, whoops, I got off kilter there. Let's get this in here straight. Just lay it down there so that it's going to be hidden when it's closed, and then lay that down, stick it, voila. Look at that. Is that a cool fold or what? So awesome. Now we're not done here because I need some little thingies here. That's what we have, our holiday gems. These are awesome, and this was one of the gems that we used in the class that I just ended, which was the one with all the baking things. Oh my goodness, I can't think of the name of it. Treats and something. Anyway, it's done. So there's that one. Anyway, let's go ahead and put these berries on. So there's lots more of the smaller ones in the red. But I am going to use one large one. I am going to go ahead and put a large one kind of in the center on both of these. And then let's pull in some of the small ones, and let's just add a couple more berries, okay? And this just gives you a really pretty design on the front of your card. And you could leave it like that. You could add more, but that's just something that just kind of just adds a little bit. You're going to make that fun fold. Yay! Good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad you guys like it. What should we do? Now, these are kind of shaded spruce, so maybe let's just go ahead and put a couple little sprigs of the green. Let's do 3 of those because, you know, you want to do things in 3s. So maybe we'll just do that, just to give it a little more something something on the front. But there you are, you guys. I love it. I was excited when I came across this fun fold. I don't know what it's called. I have no clue, but it's amazing. So let's go ahead and let me bring in the cards that we did. Let me get my stuff out of the way here and share and show you what we have. Now, don't forget, you have until October 22nd to use that host code to get your free card kit. again, it's probably going to be Monday night. Next Monday, I will plan the virtual, Lord willing, and because our team meeting is on Tuesday, so I'll be busy with that on Tuesday, and you'll see the projects I have for that you'll get free. Now remember, if you spend $50 with me, then you will also get an embellishment. So I'm looking at all kinds of fun stuff coming up for November, because that is my Stampin' Up! Anniversary and my birthday. So we're going to have lots of things going on in November, you guys. So there is our fun fold for a Christmas card. And then here is our amazing fall card that, despite the boo-boos, we made it work, right? So there's our 2 cards for the evening. So pretty. Look at that. And my nails even look nice in there too, right? They look fallish. All right. You guys have been awesome group tonight. If you came on late in the middle, make sure that you go back and start from the beginning, see all the fun stuff. And then this will go down more if you take and you bone folder this a little harder. It'll stay down better. But anyway, it's still really cool. I will come back here and say goodnight. But thank you all so much for joining me and being part of the fun that we had. And I hope that you'll make the cards. Let me know that you made the cards. I would love to see your creations. And if you are in the area, let me know that you want to come to classes, because I do have some in-person classes and I love it. So I will, don't forget to use the host code here. That's very important for me so that I can keep bringing you these free things. Oh, and speaking of free, Taryn, you were the winner for last week in the drawing for the cards that I created last week for sharing the video. So yes, if you haven't shared the video, make sure you do that, because the ones that share go into that drawing. And you'll get the cards that I created the week before. So, and maybe another little surprise in there too sometimes. So anyway, join me again Monday. It will be at 7 o'clock. I'm going to start the 7. 8 o'clock gets a little late. So 7 o'clock Monday, as long as there's no problems, but hopefully not. I don't know what was happening. I just think it was been a crazy week. So you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you Monday, okay? Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.